Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So this is day two. Day two at my property. I got in yesterday. I flew in yesterday. Um, Picked up the rental car, drove down, and yeah. So there's some kind of festival going on. So um, I'm roughing it right now because I couldn't get a hotel room. So some things are closed and some things are not. But my phone's been acting up and I don't really have good service. Definitely don't have any service inside of my property. So I'm sitting right out here, right a couple of steps away, right at the bus stop here, um, taking care of all my phone business and stuff. So I have a little internet service out here, but I guess because I don't have internet inside of my house. But I went down to pick up my title deed, and they've been holding it for me for the last 3 years, but the lawyer had it. And then he dropped it off to the property manager. So anyway, it's there at the agency, but I went down there. I couldn't find a park. Like I said, there's a festival going on, so I will be here for quite a while. To be honest with you, I walked in yesterday. There was no pigeon evidence anywhere. They did a great job cleaning that up. However, there was dust everywhere. Dust from the walls falling apart. And the property manager, which I had forgotten, had pulled out my hot water heater. So, busy little strip here for it to be such a small village. Yeah, the property manager had pulled out my water heater and I completely forgot. So although I have water, it's on, I can't turn it on because it'll end up all on the floor. So I'm roughing it right now, like as if I'm camping out. I'm not even gonna use your imagination on that one. However, like I said, I can't really do anything right now until I pick up my title deed and update my situation because my address changed and everything. But last night, man, there was so much commotion outside of my front door. These youngsters that live in this village, the villa now. I don't know if it's because of the festival, but it was thump, 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 thumping all until like at least 4 o'clock in the morning. And I mean, there were just pretty much elderly living here. Now, I don't know what's going on, but and then I had my car parked in front of my door because there's really no parking. They gave me this big car. I thought maybe I might need it because of moving stuff into the house. But right now I kind of feel like, do I really want to stay here? To be honest with you, I'm thinking that right now. I'm just contemplating. I don't know if it's, it's like the drive here was nice. I mean, the house looks smaller than what I remember, which is not bad. I guess that's a good thing. I haven't even turned the key to look inside of the second property, so it's just going to be a whole bunch to take on my own. And I'm just kind of wondering if I really want to do that. I could probably go back home to the States and find me a small piece of land, which I've been trying to do and haven't had any luck so far. But I'm just kind of contemplating what's the easier step. I'm contemplating what's the easier quality of life for me. I mean, it's beautiful here. The cost of living is low here. My houses are paid for. The renovation job may not cost as much as I thought it was. Still can't find anyone for the roof. But I did find a company, Leroy Merlin. They're like a Lowe's, Home Depot here. And they pretty much do all of the renovations. But of course, I have to drive to Granada, Spain, to the closest store. And that's quite a drive. I'm just kind of exhausted. So I'll probably try and tackle that Monday. All the dust, got a little sinus thing going on. But yeah, I don't know, being over 60 and trying to figure it out, how you want like your retirement to be, and making all of these decisions, not having anyone really to guide you through or help you through or whatever, is, I think right now I'm feeling a little overwhelming. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. And it's easier being closer to family. When I try to weigh the pros and the cons, it's easier being closer to family. But the cost of living in the States, that's going to be a con for me. So I don't know, I'm just trying to be clever in my decision making here. I will be here for a while, but to be honest with you, right now I feel like going back to the airport. I feel like going back to the airport right now and just going home, because that's just how what's the word I'm trying to look for? Unappealing everything feels right now to me. So, yeah. So, anyway, I have the rental car for 4 weeks, so if anything, I'll be here for 4 weeks. I was planning on being here for my full 90 days, but, start the paperwork when I come back. But I think this trip right here is going to be the enlightenment trip, like the make it or leave it trip, more or less. So give me your comments, put your comments down, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, leave your comments, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, it's a beautiful villa. The people, everyone says they're friendly, but so far my last 2 visits here, I just feel like, it takes them getting used to you. Everyone seems to be cold. That just could be my perspective. I don't know, because I'm feeling this way, but right now I'm kind of feeling that. And I just feel like I kind of want to be closer to family. I don't really see my grandkids that much. They're pretty much grown, but I try to sell a lot of things in my storage, and I sold some things, but the big items I didn't sell, and maybe that's for a reason. Maybe I'm not supposed to sell all of my stuff. Maybe I'm supposed to be there. Getting sick, being over 60, trying to make all these moves alone, and it gets harder and harder to do everything on your own. The older you get, the flights seem to be a little longer. The drive here seems to be a little longer. I don't have that same excitement I did when I first purchased the property. And to be quite honest with you, I'm just tired of being on my own, really. Or being on my own so far away from everyone. I know I can make it work here, but it's definitely going to be some hard trials and tribulations, and I'm not being negative or depressed or dismal. I'm very grateful for everything that I've been able to do and have in my life. But sitting here right now with my sinuses stuffed up from all the dust that I cleaned out of that house yesterday. This scenery is beautiful. Let me show you. Scenery is beautiful. Look at that. Olive groves everywhere. And my little village is beautiful right now. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if this is what I want to be doing now that I've thrown myself back into it. So anyway, we'll see. I'm going to write everything down and weigh the odds and see what I'm going to end up doing. But right now I just feel like, I just kind of feel like no matter where you are, it may be easier here, but I'm still alone. So at least I'm closer to family and closer to my grandkids in the States. So I don't know, things have changed. There's been a lot of changes. The past couple of years, I wasn't expecting my son to be killed by a speeding driver. I decided to early retire. I blown through a lot of money trying to have the place like renovated from long distance already. That didn't really work out fine. So I don't know. Anyway, what do you guys think? Leave a comment. And like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this channel. Thank you for watching. Okay, so people are waving today and saying hola, so that's a good sign. That's a positive thing. So, yeah, that's promising. But it still does not, make a decision for, or be a deciding factor for everything else that I have to decide. So anyway, that being said, thanks again for watching, and like and subscribe. Thank you.